All right, guys, just wrapping up. Stop number 4 of the Tackle Warehouse Invitationals at Lake of the Ozarks. Man, that place has more fish in it than any place I've ever been to. I was telling somebody yesterday after the tournament about how all week, 6 days of fishing, if I wanted to get a bite, I never made more than 8 casts without getting a bite. Unbelievable. You know, there's a lot of fish in there. That place is extremely healthy. It's harder to get that quality bite. I really think you got so much competition. The little ones get to it before you get the big one. So it was weeding. The key this week was just weeding through a bunch of fish. I was catching anywhere from 70 to 150 fish a day just to catch what I caught. I think I had 13-4 the first day. Just lost a couple fish, never really could get that big bite. And then day 2 had a good comeback, had 14-10. And then the final day I had like 14.5 again. Ended up 18th, great tournament, moved back up to the top 10 in the points. Obviously we want to be in the top 8 to make the Bass Pro Tour. Going into the last 2, I'm really excited about it. The last 2 are grass fisheries. You guys know I love grass fishing, but I'm gonna give y'all a quick rundown this week. Basically my 2 key setups this week, the fishing kind of changed every day. So the first day we had real overcast weather, and I was pairing just a whopper plopper on the favorite 7.2 medium heavy hex with a 8-to-1 high gear ratio reel, just winding around those dock cables and all that stuff. The high gear ratio so I could get it up on top quick. I love throwing a whopper plopper buzz bait on an 8-to-1 gear ratio so you can get it up on top and get your most out of your cast. I caught a few quality fish on that the first day and a good one the second morning, caught like a 3.5. But the tail of the tide this week was the Guggen Bandito bug and baby blue, or blue baby, just winding around on a ball head. Those fish were wanting to get up there and spawn, so you could cover a ton of water with this thing, and those fish just couldn't stand it. I was pairing this on the 7.6 heavy hex and throwing it on a 7.3-to-1 Solus XCS reel. You know, that was my key setup this week on that. Probably caught the majority of my fish this week on that setup. Caught a 4-pounder on day 2 that really helped me on the white Bandito bug with the 3/8 ounce Guggen tungsten weight. And you know, bed fishing, those fish up there were super finicky and they could not stand the Bandito bug. You know, I think I only had 2 bed fish all week that I couldn't catch. Flipping that Bandito bug in there on them was just a staple for me. And then I caught a couple good fish. Obviously, springtime, you know, you can't go anywhere without the Guggen lunker log, wacky worm. You know, I was skipping that around docks. I was going back through some of the places that I might have been throwing a big swim bait or throwing a topwater, come back in the afternoon, and I'd skip that around and just catch all the ones that I missed the morning. They were getting up under those floats and they were still trying to spawn some, so that was a really key bait for me. More in the afternoon, I would come back through everything. And I was putting that on the Hex 7.2 medium heavy. This is by far my favorite spinning rod out there. So overall, great week, good for the points. Really excited to get to Potomac River here in a couple weeks. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna keep bringing y'all some good footage, good recaps, and fingers crossed we can make this Bass Pro Tour at the end of the year.